Okay, so guys, today we're going to talk about Overups. Basically, if you want to enhance your gear, how should you prioritize it? So first, let's talk about plus 6. Honestly, there's no issue with plus 6. Every gear that you have should just go straight to plus 6 because it's safe. There's no risk of breaking your gear at this point, so it's like a no-brainer, right? But anyway guys, before we continue, quick words from our sponsor. If you're looking for cheap and best Legend of Ymir diamonds, you can buy from MMOXP and just use my code Shendong to get your 6% discount, and link is in our description. Now, once you go beyond plus 6, that's when things start getting interesting. Plus 7 is where the risk and the reward start coming in, and the reason why plus 7 is important is that this is where you start getting additional DPS related stats like critical damage, and those stats really matter, especially if you're farming 24/7 like most of us do in this game. So if you're thinking about which gear to enhance first, it really depends on what gives you more DPS. Usually it's your weapon, your secondary weapon, then your bracelet, and finally your ring. So these four are related to your DPS. So after plus 6, it's smart to focus on these 4. That's going to make you hit harder. Then after plus 7 guys, we have the plus 8, and honestly plus 8 is kind of underwhelming. It doesn't really give you new stats, it just increases what you already have. So it's not super exciting to make plus 8. But guys, plus 9 is a different story because this is where you start seeing PvP stats. So if you're more into PvP, then plus 9 becomes a bigger goal. Like you want to make all of your gears to be at least plus 9 so that you will be solid in PvP. But if you're more like me, farming and enjoying your class, then PvP stats might not be your focus yet. Okay, so now guys, let's talk about plus 10. For me, plus 10 is really where the gear starts to shine, especially for DPS. That's when you get those new special stats. So for example guys, here in your weapon and your secondary weapon, if you make one of these to plus 10, this will give you extra 10% of normal attack damage. And between these two, obviously the weapon is usually the better choice to push to plus 10 first, as it gives more value in your overall DPS stats. But here's something interesting guys. If you check your accessories like your bracelet and ring, making one of these to plus 10, it will actually boost your skill damage by 10%. So you can see the difference right now. Like weapons focus on normal attack damage, while accessories gives a boost to your skill damage. And this is also where the point where your priorities can really shift depending on your class and how you like to play. So for example, if you mostly rely on normal attacks, then your weapon and secondary weapon are the ones that you want to focus on for plus 10. But if you're like me, like I built this character with a lot of mana recovery because I love spamming skills, then most of my damage comes from skills. And in that case, it actually makes more sense to start with the accessories first. And between these two accessories, the bracelet is the better choice to plus 10 first, because as you can see guys, it gives more value to your overall DPS. So guys, my plan is actually pretty simple. First, I will get all of my gears to plus 6, which is where I'm at right now, because that's safe, no risk, everything solid. And then after that guys, I'll focus on my 4 DPS related pieces and bring them up to plus 7. And once that's done, I think my next target will be the bracelet already. That's where I want to put more resources because it really boosts skill damage and makes farming a lot more efficient. But of course guys, things might change a little if I happen to have extra resources for my weapon or secondary weapon. I might invest there too while trying my bracelet to plus 10. But I hope you're starting to see the bigger picture. Overups are not just about the numbers, it's about planning based on your goals in the game. Alright, so guys, that's pretty much it for today. I hope this gives you a better idea of how to think about overups and gear enhancement priorities. And again, I'm not a pro player, so take what makes sense for you and ignore what doesn't. And guys, before I end, a quick shout out to some of our solid viewers who just sent me seeds. Jadok, Os Dante and Shot12. I don't know if we were on the same server, but still, thank you so much, guys. Your support really means a lot. I was just so surprised that I have these seeds when I was checking my profile. Alright, so guys, that's it for today. Again, good luck with your Overups gears. Guys, I hope you will be lucky with your Overups journey, and I'll see you guys in the next video.